and we'll be looking at something really peculiar for the single Pringles out there. By the way, happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. And yesterday I started thinking about the origin of a Valentine's Day celebration, and it's conflicted. It is actually conflicted. I think, what we were told when we were kids is actually not the real story. As a matter of fact, quite a number of people do not know the real story of, the celebration of Saint Valentine. So we have different records of the origin. It is all the history. Yeah, the origin and history. This is actually really, 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 really weird, though. But anyway, we're celebrating. And first off, I would implore you to celebrate people around you first. Yeah, celebrate yourself. Yeah, there's nobody in your life like yourself. I think we'll actually just state that out there. Yeah, and once it's 9:10, we will check out sports with Sports Capitano. Will be coming up between 9:10 and 9:25 and 9:30. We'll roll over to Mechanics Lounge, and that will lead us up until 9:45 thereabout, and then we'll check out the front pages of the Nigerian dailies for this morning. And 10 a.m. People's Assemblies will be airing between then and 10:40 and 10:45. Hey, a lot of people, you're celebrating someone today. Today's Valentine's, so we'll be doing surprise between 10:45 and 10:55. So it's going to be first come first serve basis. Yeah, so I'll tell you now. What you'll be doing would be to send me their numbers, their name, and your name. Let me know what you want me to tell them, and I'll be here to deliver the message. It's as simple as that, okay? Studio lines are 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Do not text. You guys dare text me now. Don't call me now. Okay, you can text me now. But for the WhatsApp line, it is 07055 071 007. For the WhatsApp line, it's 07055 071 007. Just in case you want to send the message via WhatsApp. Okay, but we'll be doing that between 10:45 and 10:55. Okay, so it is not yet time. Be coming down. So for now, let's talk about the hour aspire to Maguire to require for today. Yes, like I said, it's for the single Pringles, and it states that love yourself first, and everything else will fall in place. I'll take that again. Love yourself first, and everything else falls in place or in line. Either of the way, falls in place, falls in line. All right. So it actually means that when you prioritize self-love and self-acceptance, yeah, all other aspects of your life, like relationships and personal achievement, will naturally align and become more positive. Essentially, taking care of yourself first will lead to a more fulfilling life overall. So now the key points I want you to take away from all of these, this conversation, or should I say this quote, is that the quote is actually often attributed to Lucille Ball, a famous American actress, and she actually said that, you know what, self-love is like the way to go, right? Meaning that it emphasizes the importance of self-worth and prioritizing your own needs and happiness before trying to please others. I know a lot of people like to want to be liked by other people, but there's this saying that goes, what's it called now? Take a leap, dare to be disliked, something like that. Focus on yourself first, flower yourself first, love yourself first. I mean, there's no way in hell you go into a healthy relationship if you don't love yourself. Personally, I think that personally, if you don't love yourself, how do you want to love somebody else? That is why you see a lot of people actually being in a dysfunctional relationship, because first, you don't even know how to love yourself. So you're pouring all the love that you should pour in yourself to somebody else, and the person starts taking you for granted, and you don't even know how to stand on your own. So first off, build yourself, flower yourself, water yourself. It's February. You got rats. It's the month of love, but it is February. It is YOU instead of February. I get that, if you understand that. And the other one is that the application of this quote is the idea can be applied to various aspects of your life, including managing your stress, setting boundaries with people. That is very important, and making healthy choices. So you don't actually accept below the barest minimum and think the person loves you. So do not forget, the quote for today is love yourself first, and everything else falls in line. I made it back to the music. Here is Note, My Lover is the title. Stick around. The sports comes up in a little bit.
Girl, you're the baddest, no need to practice. Cause you're so different, you always winning, no girl can match this. They can never match you, cause you fire like matchsticks. You keep up your image, angel to sinners, but you the baddest. My lover, 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 my lover.
I'm your size and I'll decide when we take things further. I keep it close, I'm no beginner. I can do both, angel and sinner. You chose the hard way, you picked a winner. Bring the tequila, you know I'm a killer. You're a boss, no one I see. Your Jordans and your chains, so I see ya. You wanna wife me, making promises for life be. You know what I'm asking is no double dancing, no second chances, no, no.
My lover, 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 my lover. My lover, 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 my lover.
All right, Notes doing My Lover, the remix. I actually do like the single more, a little bit more. But I mean, it is what it is, right? Teamed up with, quite a number of musicians right there, Wide Awake, the remix. Okay, so basically, we're back to it. 10 and 9, 9:10 from the studios, 10 minutes past 9 a.m. from the studios. It is 14th day in the month of February, and it is an auspicious day.
Which one is auspicious day now? It's St. Valentine's Day.
Yeah, God, I beg. It's an auspicious day because a lot of hearts will get broken today. A lot of breakfast will be served. Breakfast in bed, breakfast to your hearts, things like that. But we are here, standard. We'll be here to console you and keep you entertained in the meantime. All right, my name is Bolabad. Of course, if you're just tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. This is Melody Sunrise, and we are about to go into the world of the sport with Sports Capitano in the studios. Nobody's wearing red in this office. I'm not saying anybody.
Really?
The only person I've seen wore anything close to red is Victor. And he's wearing something like orange, kind of.
I'm sure it's not even deliberate. It was actually wearing red.
People are
I'm
not
sure it wasn't
you
deliberate.
are not a lover of love. I'm not a preacher of love.
because you yourself, I was expecting you to be preaching love this morning. Tell us about love
I
this
have already
morning.
told you about self-love.
No,
Love
and not
yourself.
tell us about love. All that has to do with Valentine love, and not the breakfast that comes with it. Breakfast is by the way,
Say
right?
you know that Burna Boy even sang last.
I should have been talking about that this morning. Honestly.
I'm not a
We should be
preacher of
encouraging all the
lie,
lover boys
lie. I'm not a preacher of love. Lie. Go,
You should be encouraging every young lovers out there, everyone who wants to venture
go and
into
get your
it.
encouragement from what's it called? From Falake. Go and get you. See, me, I'm not a preacher of love.
Oh yeah.
She's the one-
Don't worry, for
She's
that
the
will
one.
always
She's the
be here
one
for
doing.
you.
She's the one doing alright. For me, I don't have time.
For everyone crushing on the Bolabad. Like
The only love there is, you can love yourself, love your work, love money. All those things are valid. Those are the things that will not break your heart. I don't know if
love
you
yourself,
understand.
money and work.
And work, and God,
Hey, what about the opposite?
and your family,
Hey, baby.
and your
What
family.
about preaching today?
Self-love.
Oh, Barry. I know that. Let's talk sports.
That's what I'm preaching today. Self-love.
Let's talk sports.
All right, let's go straight to the world of sports, ain't it?
Yes, it's time for sports. This is Melody Sport Connect on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad. Call me El Capitano. And of course, we're all here to bring you up to speed with all the happenings in the beautiful and ever exciting world of sports. Bring you the latest, the hottest, and the juicy sport news. This lovely Valentine's edition of the show. Don't listen to Bolabad. We're meant to preach love today. Whether you believe in it or not, we will preach love today. Let's coexist. And that's what sports is all about. Fair play for us to enjoy and be together. We preach unity.
Your breakfast says, welcome to sports.
How's the Bolabad and breakfast? But you need to tell us the story about behind this breakfast.
It's Burna Boy song.
It's what I was saying.
Last.
So it's one about song that inspired this one.
Nah,
Not another one.
Everybody know.
Not born out of experience.
No.
Okay. Moving on. Well, let's kickstart from Ibadan this morning and talk about the much anticipated Ibadan Football Council League. Let me inform you that 20 top club sides, including MPFL title hopefuls, Shooting Stars, are in the race for the biggest grassroots football glory as the IFC Ibadan Football Council League, which kicks off today, the 14th of February. Well, for the only worst, Shooting Stars, aside the star prize of 1 million naira, the bragging rights is also up for grab. Is also at stake, having lost the coveted trophy 2 seasons ago. Karim Adeyemi Football Club won it last season, and the season before, Marvelous FC won it. Of course, Shooting Stars will be looking to win the Ibadan Football League once again. It is the 88th edition of the league. It happens and it remains the oldest and the biggest grassroots football festival in West Africa. Yes, and of course, today's games at 2 p.m. today. It will kick off. Dragon Fury FC will confront FC Period at 2 p.m. and at 4 p.m. Via Academy will take on the Pride Football Club. Let me inform you that 20 teams will be taking part in this league and 190 matches will be played. Ibadan Football League. Let me inform you that as a tradition, of course, organizers continued with the usual practice of celebrating and rewarding the top 10 teams in the league. It's on record that the league had produced several generations of football megastars and still serves as a hunting ground for outstanding football players from all across the globe. Yes, the race to 190 matches starts today. Fingers crossed that we continue to keep you up to speed with all of that and many more on the show on the Melody 100.7 FM. From there, let's cross to the Nigeria Women Football League. NWFL is what it's called. Don't forget that matches were played on Wednesday, and Bayelsa Queens head coach White Ogbonna has commended his players for playing to instructions in the draw against Rivers Angels. The Prosperity Girls held Rivers Angels to a 1-0 draw at the Adokie Ultimate Kingsmaka Stadium in Port Harcourt on Wednesday. Obunda said he is delighted with the overall performance of the girls. Bayelsa Queens maintained their position at the summit of Group B table with 11 points from 5 matches. They will battle Niger Rattles in the next game at the Samson Sessa Stadium in Yenogwa come next week, Wednesday. I'm talking about Nigerian Premier Football League this morning. Yes, Academy Warriors technical advisor Ali Zubair has reflected on his journey in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Zubair took charge of his 100th MPFL game against Kano Pillars on Wednesday. Despite the loss, they suffered at the hands of Kano Pillars in Kano on Wednesday. The young tactician, who began his coaching career with Wiki Tourist in the 2018-2019 season, described his journey as a mix of challenges and success. Well, Zubair, you remember, previously managed Gombe United. I'll be looking to get his team winning again as matches will be played in the MPFL this very weekend. Let's take a look at fixtures for this weekend in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Tomorrow, the 15th day in the month of February, Aimba Football Club will look to return to winning ways following their defeat in Benin City against Better Insurance on Wednesday. They will take on Rivers United, hoping to win again. And the game will be played at the Aimba Football Club Stadium in Aba. Also at the Sani Abacha Stadium, Kano Pillars will entertain Abia Warriors, with Kano Pillars looking to extend their winning run. National United at the Lafia Township Stadium in Lafia will host Ikorodu City Football Club. At the Ilorin Township Stadium, Kwara United will hope to build on their success on Wednesday when they take on Bayelsa United at the same Ilorin Township Stadium in Ilorin. Lobby Stars will at the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Stadium in Bauchi take on Katsina United. Plateau United will entertain Academy Warriors at the New Jos Stadium in Jos. And last game of the day tomorrow, there'll be Sunshine Stars taking on Aqua United at the Remo Stars Football Stadium in Ikene. Yes, that's the adopted home ground. I get used to that until Sunshine Stars return to Akure. And on Sunday, Rivers Angels, defending champions of the league, will entertain table toppers Remo Stars in what has been tagged the star game of the week at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu. Well, Better Insurance will at the Samuel Gumina Stadium in Benin City host Niger Tornadoes, while Shooting Stars will travel to the Dan Iron Stadium in Owerri to take on Heartland Football Club, hoping to return to winning ways following their setback against Kwara United in Ilorin on Wednesday, which actually halted their 9-game unbeaten run. Let's move on the show this morning and talk about Nigerian footballers in Europe. Let's start off at Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, where their manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, is optimistic that Olaolu Aina will sign a new contract with the club very soon. Aina is in the final 5 months of his contract with the club. The duo of Santiago Murillo and Chris Wood recently penned a new contract with the club. Forest risk losing Olaolu Aina on a free transfer in the summer if the defender fails to sign a new deal by the end of the season. But his coach has said that things are going pretty well between Aina and the club. Here's my quote: "I think there will be good news very soon. Things are going well. I'm positive and confident everything is going to be solved." And of course, recall that Olaolu Aina joined Nottingham Forest on a 1-year contract in 2023, and Forest activated a 1-year contract extension in the fullback's contract last summer. And of course, they'll be looking to keep him at the club following his run of consistent, wonderful performances at the club. Still at Nottingham Forest, where their coach is speaking again about another Nigerian footballer. Nuno Espirito Santo has said that the club must be careful with Taiwo Awoniyi's injury. You recall that Awoniyi broke his nose after colliding with Exeter goalkeeper in Wednesday night's Emirates FA Cup Fortran tie. The Nigerian international striker was in deep pain as he was stretched off the pitch late in the second half. Santos stated that the striker is recovering pretty well from the injury. Forest will face Fulham in the Premier League encounter coming up this weekend. Well, from there, let's check out news coming from the continent this morning. First off, CAF has unveiled the draw for the playoff stage of the 2024 Championship of African Nations, popularly known as CHAN. 7 teams that had earlier withdrawn from the initial qualifiers were included in the draw. Algeria received a bye into the second round of the playoffs, while Comoros, Mali, the Gambia, South Africa, Egypt, and Gabon will compete in the first round. Let me inform you that the first leg matches of the first round billed to take place between the 28th of February and the 2nd of March, with the return leg set to take place the following week. The second round of the playoffs, where Algeria will join them, is set to take place in May 2025, before the competition properly holding in East Africa will take place in June. Fingers crossed. Well, from there, let's talk about the Flying Eagles this morning, where the Nigeria's Flying Eagles have been handed a tough draw for the 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations. The 7-time champions will battle out with Egypt, Morocco, and South Africa in Group B. The Flying Eagles defeated Egypt 1-0 in the group stage at the last edition of the competition. Host Cote d'Ivoire will have to contend with DR Congo, Ghana, Tanzania, and yet to emerge representative from the Central Africa zone in a 5-team Group A. Holders Senegal head Group C, which also has Zambia and 2 debutants, Kenya and Sierra Leone. Cote d'Ivoire will host the competition from Saturday, the 26th of April, to Sunday, the 18th of May. Well, quick news regarding the Super Eagles this morning. Super Eagles Nigeria, we understand, will face Russia in a friendly encounter in June. According to information available on the official website of the Russian Football Union, the encounter will hold on the 6th of June. The Europeans will also slug it out with Belarus in another friendly 4 days later. We also understand that Russia have also lined up a friendly game against Zambia next month. The encounter, we understand, will hold in the country's capital, Moscow. Details will be made available in subsequent days. All right, let's take a look at matches played yesterday in Europe. Talking about the knockout phase playoffs of the Europa League and the Conference League. The first leg games were played yesterday, just like we witnessed in the Champions League. Yesterday in the Europa League, Fenerbahce defeated Anderlecht 3-0. Ferencváros defeated Pleasant by a single goal. Real Sociedad defeated FC Midtjylland 3-1. Ajax were 2-0 better than Royal Union St. Gideon's. AZ Alkmaar were 4-1 better than Galatasaray. FC Porto and AS Roma played at a 1-0 draw. PAOK lost at home to FCSB at 2-1 it ended, while 20 were 2-1 better than Bodo Glimt. Well, also in the Conference League playoffs yesterday, matches were definitely played there, even as we wait for the return leg holding next week, so as to pick the best 8 teams that will join the top 8 in the round of 16. Celje and Apoel played at a 2-0 draw. Molde lost at home to Shamrock Rovers by a single goal. CSC lost to Jagiellonia 3-1, amongst a lot of results we witnessed in the Conference League playoffs yesterday. All right, let me sign out this morning by informing you that things are not well, not just in the camp of Arsenal, following the injury to Kai Havertz. We understand that he's fit for next season. Yes, he's out of the entire season. He's only fit for next season. We also understand that City defender Manuel Akanji has ruled out of City's Champions League return leg against Real Madrid next week, as well as their match against Liverpool next weekend. Not good news for Arsenal and City this morning. That's sports on Melody 100.7 FM this morning. Bolabad.
Okay, so we're headed back to the music, and we would actually check out things that are going on with cars and whatnot later on. But in the meantime, heading back to the music. But first up, we've got bills to pay, so stick around.
A new beginning starts with a single step. Are you seeking the fruit of the womb? Have you been waiting for the blessing of children? This is to invite you to special weekly meetings with Reverend Bade Ogunlano, Kaitowa, every Friday in Ibadan and Saturday in Lagos throughout February, March, and April. Join Reverend Bade Ogunlano, Kaitowa, for supernatural sessions to overcome challenges of conception such as infertility, impotence, dysfunction, functions, disorders, and many more. Our meetings are open to men and women and are absolutely free. In Ibadan, meeting holds Fridays 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at number 24 Awolowo Avenue, Old Bodija, Ibadan. In Lagos, meeting holds Saturdays 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Oluwalogbon House, Testing Ground Post Stop, Alausa, Ikeja. For inquiries, call 0902-893-7363. Come with faith, come expectant. Your miracle awaits. See you there.
Melody FM 100.7.
My day I live in my best, man, not sorry. Me feel to give it up to somebody. But can do what me want on my body. I nah look nothing too deep anymore. See me there, broke it down on the dance floor. Baby, I'm only here for a night. And you only get one invite. You know the thing God give life. I'm only here for a night. You better know if you slip, you're gon' slide. One chance to set the mood right. Just one night to work me out, work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to
work me out. Bad girl come burn me out. Pretty lady when they come from here for the night. Run never when you want more. Set my gun on the dresser, bad be a blesser. Girl come walk to the song. Oh baby girl, we know they have for long. Just one night, baby give me some more. Work it out, come bad girl, I come burn you out. Deep inside I come turn you up. Work it out, I go run it up, I go turn you up, turn you up. Yeah, bad girl, I come work you out. Baby girl, I wanna see you in your finest. Make it put that thing really on behind us.
One invite, you know the thing God give life. I'm only here for a night. You better know if you slip, you're gon' slide. One chance to set the mood right. Just one night to work me out, work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work me out. This exercise and burn me out. Keep it quiet but turn me up, turn me up. Just one night to work.
Melody FM 100.7.
colors.
Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa right there doing one key still in the background, and it is 9:31 from the studios. My name is Bolabad. We are about to go straight into the mechanics lounge. There is Shivumi and Brother Abdullah in the studios. And happy Valentine's, guys. So he thought you were wearing red.
Yeah, exactly. This is not red.
This is not red now. I are color blinded though. Hey, God, I beg.
You know what I've realized? A lot of guys don't know colors.
A lot of people don't know colors actually. If you want to know colors, move close to all those fashion designers. You know colors.
Yes.
Because those ones that buy fabrics and all of that, they'll tell you name of some colors. You'll be like, hey, God, I beg. You know, we know 7 colors. They collect the rainbow. Any other thing, don't stress me, please. All right, beautiful morning to you guys. It is Friday, and we are about to wrap up conversation on tires, right?
Yeah.
And on Wednesday, we're talking about pressures in tires and how to check the pressure, the TPMS. And so how do we wrap up? I'm a good student. Don't worry.
That's just come on, have a training.
No. At this way, I think she probably take one of those classes.
Oh,
She really
really?
want to teach.
God, I beg.
Supposed to pay for us now.
Okay, no problem. All right, so we're wrapping it up today, yeah? So what are we talking about today?
Basically, we're looking at everything we've talking about since Monday. Okay, just do a quick recap. So if there are any questions that come in, fine. We'll attend these questions. And, we'll call it a day.
All right, so if you have any questions you want to ask the mechanics in the house, you can always call in 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007, okay? 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Do not forget the free diagnosis by Implio Garage is actually starting on Monday, and we'll run through 20th from 17th to 20th of this month, okay? The time is 10 to 4 p.m. and it's for cars. For 2060. See, if you don't have to, just hold your money if you are going, or your ATM, because I think they said we should be doing cashless policy now because it's crazy. And there's also the auto diagnosis training coming up in March. So if you have any car problems or car questions you want to ask, please do call in or send messages. You can send messages via SMS or via WhatsApp. For WhatsApp, it is 07055 071 007. You can also call that number to get into the studios, or just send messages via WhatsApp or via SMS. All right, so let's go.
Well, on Wednesday we're here talking about the TPMS system.
Yeah, sure.
See, we mentioned we have two, the direct and the indirect.
Yep.
And where the indirect or the direct, we said we have sensors in each tire.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you said the indirect is preferable. Is that what you said?
Well, preferable. Well, it depends on the school of thought you're talking to.
Or it's easier.
It's easier, but not as accurate compared to the direct. Okay. A one-out tire. Okay. What's it called now? A tire that's not evenly wearing, that's unevenly wearing out, would disrupt the measurement of the tire, because what the indirect TPMS does is to look at the way the tire rotates to know whether it is well inflated or not. So even if it is well inflated but is wearing out unevenly, it might tend to not have that perfect tone or cylindrical circulation when it's turning, and it might see it as, oh, okay, the tire has gone down, and automatically illuminates the tire pressure light on your dashboard. So it's less cumbersome, less easier to actually reset, maintain, but sometimes these things, like I just mentioned, makes it a little bit inaccurate compared to the direct TPMS, where the sensors are actually inside the tires, sending real-time information to the server inside the vehicle, and if there's even if it's unevenly wearing out, the sensors inside the tire are still reading the pressure and it's sending that information out, and that is more accurate, that is better. But also in also comes the intricacies of trying to get the RFID, trying to map the sensors to the system, trying to make sure they know each other and they communicate well. so that might make it a little bit harder to manage. Okay. Also, it's a little bit more expensive because you have to also consider the fact that you have to buy those sensors if the sensors are actually bad or they're actually.
But what about for some people don't know that we're talking about TPM sensors, yeah. But some people don't know. But some people don't know that if you buy a TPM, it's supposed to be site. Some people don't know. And I experienced this one day. I go to one organizer and.
You want to start with the experience of this morning. Okay, go ahead.
I go to one organizer and they said, "Can you damn now? More than enter now." Just buy one. Okay. So I wouldn't know that FRI that ID code they're supposed to ready site on their module that control the TPM sensor, and that's why that's why we used to advertise that we have classes. We started on March 24. If you want to know a lot about your car,
So car owners can actually just
basically car owners, drivers, or even let me put it this way, prospective car owners can also come.
Like myself.
Yeah. Can also come in and have a feel, have an idea. See, we are going past the time of where anything
you're
that
just
happens,
driving, you don't know anything.
Mutiu sorted it out for me.
Or Abdullah.
No.
Yes, or you can just call Bolabad. Well, if you call Abdullah, you're in safe hands.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm even giving you PR.
Thank you.
Get out.
You're in safe hands. But we've gone past that where at least there are some things.
They will tell you this happened to your car and you should buy it. No. We were in a new era. We have been tech era.
See, it's not even the tech era. It's for me. It's about the information age. The information you have with you goes a long way.
But some people, they are civilized. But when you tell them about
no. Okay, hold on. Civilization and information are two different things. Yeah, civilized doesn't mean you have the right information.
Definitely. Even educated people doesn't. I mean, you being educated doesn't mean you
well,
have
you
the right
this
information.
is what you're supposed to do to your car. Say, no. Why are you telling me like this?
Do you know this is my third car?
I use Pojo.
I started from
in 1984. I used Pojo, and what he behind by Esha?
Oh boy, mama go do by me so. Anyway, so look forget about go by me shaking it.
Now we are
at the end of the day.
Now before we are saying ignorance is this, but now ignorance is not a disease.
It's for me.
You're supposed to know a lot about your car. When your car you got to be a minor issue. I said one day it's about the battery. The battery just come out.
Really?
And that man will wait. Have you met some people? They go and take the manual of the car. He said.
Professor.
In page 94. What happened to this car? And they said, sir, no, don't tell me that.
Well, you come across all sorts, all crops. But the truth there is, at times you need this information. At times you need to have a know-how, and that is all we're saying. The training we are having starting on the 24th of March this year is the auto-diagnosis training. As time goes on during the year, we'll also look for what I call a DSD training, driver seat diagnostics. Okay, that you, the driver, while driving, you have to understand how the car feels. Okay, that even from the driver's seat, you should be able to diagnose the vehicle. See, we have portable scanners all about now, where you can just hook up to your car, right in the driver's seat. You should be able to tell, oh, these are the things I have going on in the vehicle. So far on this program, we've not talked about trouble codes. We've never talked about trouble codes. Maybe next week we'll go into that. We'll talk about trouble code, talk about different sections we have in the vehicle, so that it's one thing for you to be able to read the trouble code.
Yes.
Okay. And it's one thing for you to be able to
understand
the trouble code and be able to relate the trouble code to what is happening on your vehicle. Okay. So we'll be looking at a way to organize that training later on the year, and see, like again, information is just key. You have to know, you have to understand, and if you do, like we like to say in a field, if you do your diagnosis right, 80% of the problem has been solved already.
Okay, because I mean, you already know what is wrong with your car, and you can then focus on how to fix it.
Yes.
other than just giving it to someone and then they start doing guessing
Fiddling,
game.
yes.
Yeah.
Trying to
All
see.
right, all right, all right. So is that it, or we still have more information to give?
Okay, and then also, just before we round up, I also like to, well, on Monday, that was when we talked about the numbers on the tires.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to put this one out there. If you are listening to us, you have time. Just walk up to the tires of your car. Take your time. Yes, it might look as if, Timmy, why am I doing this? Go to tires, read those things written on the tires. There are so many informations you'll be surprised you can gain from just reading up things alone. On the tires, on those tires, it's clearly stated the maximum PSI, the maximum air pressure that tire can hold. Okay, it might vary, but most times it's usually about 52 PSI. It is clearly stated there. So
if it is 52, you have to.
we go way below 52. And also, again, remember, once it's deflated, you're driving your car. Increased temperature results to increased pressure. So as of course, friction causes temperature, coupled with the fact that the excessive heat that I always see when you check on weather updates nowadays is crazy.
It's crazy.
Coupled with
cray.
join the two together, of course, that's increased temperature, definitely increased pressure, and you don't want a situation where you'll be going out with a tire that's about to burst or rupture.
All right, so that's it. But do not forget, once again, free diagnosis is coming up for cars, model of cars between 2006 and now. That is 2006 and 2025.
If you have a 2026 vehicle, you can also.
How many Elon Musk? So the free diagnosis starts on Monday, February 17th, and runs through February 20th this year from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you can actually schedule your time. If you can't go from 10 a.m., you can actually go between 10 and 4 p.m. Yeah, and the auto diagnosis training will be coming up in March. Yeah. So
funny enough, calls have been coming.
Really?
For the free diagnosis.
Oh, nice.
Okay, no problem. Just come. I'm just calling to book ahead. No problem.
Nice.
It's one thing for you to book ahead. Another thing for you to show up.
Definitely. So show up. Make sure you actually take it very, very important, because I mean, you're driving your car every day. We always pray that we should not come back in the coffin, or the car shouldn't be a coffin, and all of that. So it only takes all this diagnosis, knowing what is wrong with your car. Don't be saying that any moto yẹn wà mí ni, because I've heard that statement like countless times. It be like moto so anything can happen. So just
most of that happen to your car. Give me some.
Yeah, definitely.
But most people don't. You're the That's why we tell you come on, because just come for training. We have a program for the workers. Maybe on Saturday, you want to come for training on Saturday. Starting on that 24, we have the weekend training on Saturday for you that don't have time on during the days,
All right, no problem. So give out the number just once again.
Okay, if you want to reach out, want to make inquiries, call 08109 220338. 08109 220338.
All right, so that's it for Mechanics Lounge for this week. I'll be heading back to the music, then we'll return. Check out the front pages of the Nigerian dailies this morning. So keep it locked. This is for people that want to celebrate Valentine's on a budget. Brimo is asking you, should they jet about pound call? Like, so but a pound is actually expensive now. So anyway.
I dey go Obaniko road, they look forward to go. While I dey, conductor Jackie driver lay. He dey owe am 250 naira. He never get something to do. shout up never. The other they drink the pure water. One woman they sell the pure water. She say you must call me later. Baby ni bongo, era bata bongo. Fue yo le voy yo bongo. Univere igo, omo yale ogo. Univere igo, ayo fe, ani univere igo. I empty my plate, I no one be late, yo. She dey head from my place, I dey hurry, dey pace, yo. One man, he get the pot belly, he dey run, he dey shake, he like jelly. The load he carry heavy, oga give me more money. Fúnmi ní gbòǹgbò, kí n lọ jẹyàn gbòǹgbò, kí n jẹ sèré gbòǹgbò. Ikùn mi fúyẹ́ gidi gan, ọmọ ìyáálé ọ̀gán, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ yìí gan. Ṣó o lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbòǹgbò? Àyànfẹ́ mi gan. Ṣó o lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbòǹgbò? Àyànfẹ́ mi gan. Ṣó o lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbòǹgbò? Àyànfẹ́ mi gan.
Brimo doing £1, and of course, this is still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7, 9:48 from the studios. My name is Bolabad, and it is time to check out the front pages of Nigerian dailies this morning, 14th of February 2025. I have the Punch newspaper with me, I have the Guardian, I have the Nigerian Tribune, I have the Nation, and also the Vanguard newspaper this very morning. So I'll be going through each and every one. Hopefully I can actually go through everything before 10 a.m. But yeah, we'll kick off with the Guardian newspaper this very morning, and the first story on the front page that I'll be taking actually has to be the biggest, which is electricity as medicine. Hidden cost of providing healthcare in darkness. You can find that story on the big story pages 4 and 5 of the Guardian newspaper this very morning. Critics question priorities as National Assembly passes record 54.993 trillion budget. That story is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Southwest governors partner on a regional development plan joint security team against the bandit. And that story can be found on page 6 also of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Ashagba bans activities of unregistered native doctors. And that story is on page 29 of the Guardian newspaper. There's a very morning as well. A loan controversy on Nosonya appears in court to clear name. And that story is on page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper, the Guardian rather, newspaper this morning. NSA criticizes Canadian embassy for refusing CDS others visa. That story is on page 7 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. To another story, MTN pegs call rate at a 13 naira 8 kobo per minute, apologizes for 200% data price hike. That story is on page 16 of the Guardian newspaper this very morning. Customs intercept large cache of arms ammunition in Lagos. The story is on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. UI medical student protest holds exemption from restored power supply to UCH, and that story is on page 28 of the Guardian newspaper this very morning. Now moving to the Punch newspaper. Southwest governors plan joint operation against ISWAP terrorists. That story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Federal government ex-envoy slammed Canada for denying military chiefs visas, and that story is on page 40 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Yahoo boys now involved in ritual killings, banditry, says EFCC chair. This story is on page 15 of the Punch newspaper this very morning. North or West communities blame fresh killings on troops' withdrawal. That story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Now to the biggest headline on the front page: 54.99 trillion budget. Expert list funding's a hurdle as debt servicing take 14 trillion naira. Has a rider with it. Lawmakers approved 344.85 billion naira for themselves. Salaries, overhead, gulp, huge share of budget. And that story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. If you want to see the breakdown, this is very, very interesting though. 54.99 trillion naira. Now let's move on to let's move on to another story. Ogundo clash over ownership of oil-rich island, and that story is on page 36 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Customs delivered 3,897 arms ammunition to control center, and that story is on page 30 of the Punch newspaper. Loan controversy on Nosanya defends self in court, and that story is on page 41 of the Punch newspaper this very morning. Now to the Nigerian Tribune this morning. The first story is loan controversy on Nosanya appears in court to clear name. Has a rider with it. It is civil matter, loan fully paid. Otudeko's lawyers tell courts, and that story is on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. NAS passes 54.9 trillion 2025 budget. Riders with that story add 700 billion to Tinubu's 52.2 trillion naira. South, Southeast, Southwest to benefit from anticipated supplementary budget for rail transportation. That story is on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. To another headline: after reconnecting, UCH College of Medicine students protest over IBEDC's refusal to reconnect halls of residents. That story is on page 23 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Federal government to reduce agencies of government at seaports to 7. As a rider with 32, Dread Apapa Tinkan Port to 17 meters. That story is on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. Now to the biggest headline on the front page: Southwest governors to set up joint team to combat ISWAP's threat. Has riders with it to establish food inflation joint monitoring team. Southwest Development Commission headquarters to be at Cocoa House, Ibadan. And that story is on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. To another story: Nigerians meet OPEC's crude oil production quota of 1.5 million barrel per day. That is BPD. And that story is on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. NSA lashes at Canadian Embassy for denying CDS other senior military officers visa. And that story is on page 24. And 3 drunk London Lagos bound Air Peace passengers arrested at the Muratala Mohammed International Airport. And that story is on page 12 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Now to the Nation newspaper this very morning. Alleged 6 billion naira fraud. Otudeko fails to appear in court. To another story on the front page, it says ex-FBN MD on Nosanya in court for defense. That story is on page 4 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Edo Tribunal fixes addresses for March 3. That story is on page 6 of the Nation newspaper this morning. National Assembly passes 54.99 trillion naira 2025 budget estimate, and that story started on the front page to be continued on page 4 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Southwest governors join forces to ward off ISWAP bandits. Has 2 riders with it. Joint surveillance technology boost for Amotekun, and the creation of food hub in each state to bring down prices. Now to another story. This says CBN to banks don't limit ATM withdrawals below 20,000 naira. I mean, we talked about this on Wednesday when we discussed the ECBN's new directive to kick off March 1st. And I was saying there are some banks that their ATMs cannot give you more than 10 or 5,000 naira at a time. So what happens then? Now, CBN is saying banks should limit ATM withdrawals below 20,000 naira. So that's saying that if you want to go and withdraw, you can withdraw as much as 20,000 naira, according to the CBN's directive. Hopefully, the banks actually follow through with that directive anyway. That story is on page 7 of the Nation newspaper. This morning, Anyawu at his PDP desk. And that story is on page 5 of the Nation newspaper this morning. All right, so this one says why CDS others were denied visas, Canadian visas. This story is actually funny. Started on the front page of the Nation newspaper and continued on to the page 5 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Now to the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Oyetola reaffirms commitment to marine resource development. And that story is on page 32 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. National Assembly passes 54.99 trillion naira budget in 2025 budget. And that story is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Visa denial. Canada can go to hell, says Rubadu defense chief. And that story is on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. Didn't I say the story is actually funny? Anyway, 1949 massacre of coal miners. Families sue federal government, United Kingdom government, and others. And that story is on page 11 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. To the biggest headline, banks limiting ATM withdrawals below 20,000 naira face CBN penalty. And that story is on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Telecoms MTN backpedals reverse 200% data tariff hike. And that story has a rider with it. Labor demands sanctions over alleged impunity. You can find that story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper this very morning. Now to another story. Influx of ESWA Boko Haram Southwest government mall creation of joint security outfit. And that story is on page 10 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Loan controversy on Nosaya goes to court. Declare name. That story is also on page 10 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Senate asks federal government to repair bad roads nationwide. And that story is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper this very morning. And to sports, 2025 under-20 AFCON Flying Eagles in group of death. You can find that story on page 39 of the Vanguard newspaper this very morning. It is what it is. We'll be heading back to the music and we'll return and we will talk about a particular topic on. I really want to talk about the visa ban. I really want to talk about the visa ban but we'll focus on the budget's allocation. I mean, it went from 52 to 55 trillion naira. That is the budget that has been passed by the Senate. But we're back to the music now, and this one is Burna Boy, because I'm more last. Tough cast.
Last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Choco power for the result, oh. Nothing to discuss, oh. Cause I take when you by default and without any doubt, oh. I'm a me happy adult, oh. I no go feed the girl, it's out, oh. I'm a mind that's with the talk, oh. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy and I know that get oh. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry, oh. I need this, I did Patakot when then kill Soboma. I did try to buy moto, I look at you. My feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Feelings been they swing like Django Lover. Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now so much you remain, could have been all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you when if I do anything you want me to do? Maybe another time, maybe another life. You will be my wife and we'll get it right. Young cast, last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Have to say bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. To the love of my life. My eye, yo. Don't cry, yo. Shadow.
We are the real home of entertainment. Melody FM 100.7 Ibadan.
Come rewind, oh. Girl, I get the money if you make you mine, oh. Give you love in every night, if you make you mad, oh. Now only you give me love and make me nice, oh. I feel make you mine, oh.
Girl, I love you, plus I never make you minus. If I let you smoke it, you gon' lose my lighter. If you paranoid, then I'ma spend the night.
You can get a love in every day. Diamond dance on you, my money I go pay. For your love I go pay, it ain't making money chase, I feel they for you every day. When you call, run it back on replay. For your love I go pay, for your love I go play, for your love I go play. Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho. Baby, every night you go drive me psycho. Every duty done they make me mad, oh. Make you sing to the mic.
Be my queen, girl, you are that looking in your eyes, oh. Show you many things you can utilize, oh. If I say I love you, then I tell you like so. Show you everything when I get to my oh.
True that make you utilize, oh. Girl, when we taste the way go revive, oh. Give you many things we could they make you dance, oh. Girl, make you back up to the stand the mic.
If his phone ring and he never call you back, you should leave him. Let me put some money in your bag. You don't need him. What I mean is if he do you bad, it ain't your reason. It ain't where you been, girl, it's where you at. Where you at?
Take that love in every day. Diamond dance on you, my money I go pay. For your love I go pay. It ain't making money chase, I feel it for you every day. When you call, run it back on replay. For your love I go pay. For your love I go play.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Champagne stripper, real gold digger. She need moolah, big back pillar. Waist on wicked, life's grown thicker. Oh my God. One night lover, blood and fire. Turn my balance to small boy dollar. Pump cover my up blank tata. Oh, Jesus. You win chick balondo. Put all your soul into it. You make the thing go tonongo. Tonongo. Body like bar and oropo. The way you ride this fluid. You make the thing go tonongo. Tonongo. She demand your love, oh no. Kitty like a flamingo. Comment tu t'appelles? Do you live in Jalingo? I don't want to let you go. Telling you to finito. If you be my layer, will I be your hand solo? Better at the club and hesitated to judge. Wine to the base, to the bottle of scotch. Scramble my head and she do it on soft, oh, girlie, oh, oh. Yeah, you make it easy to fall in love. Cause you got the qualities I need on lock. Social sinner to fashion killer. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. You win the London. Put all your soul into it. You make the thing go tonongo. Tonongo, tonongo, tonongo. Body like bar and oropo. The way you ride this fluid. You make the thing go tonongo. Tonongo, tonongo, tonongo.
All right, Tonongo by Low J featuring SARS on that one. And that song is actually a bop. Yeah, that's actually from the EP that Low J dropped initially when he broke out in to the music scene and all of that. Anyway, 7 minutes past 10 a.m. and this is still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad. It's time to talk the budget. 2025 budget has actually been passed by the Senate yesterday, and we are looking at the breakdown of the 54.99 trillion naira budget that has been passed for the year 2025 by the Nigerian Senate, and this is actually approving a record high budget. This budget actually includes allocation for statutory transfers, for recurrent and capital expenditures, as well as debt servicing. Marks a significant increase from the initial proposal presented by the president of the country, that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, we'll be looking at the breakdown, and also I'd want you to weigh in on this particular conversation, yeah? So the breakdown of the 2025 budget is approved by the Senate yesterday. We have the total expenditure set as 54.99 trillion. That is the entire thing, right? So statutory transfers will be 3.65 trillion naira. Recurrent, that is non-debt expenditure, will be 13.64 trillion naira. Capital expenditure, money that I want to spend, yeah, 23.96 trillion naira. And debt servicing, to pay back our debts, 14.32 trillion naira. We have the fiscal deficit at 13.08 trillion naira, and deficit to GDP ratio at a 1.52%. Now, this budget aims to stimulate the economic growth, right? Improve infrastructure and also address fiscal challenges despite concerns about Nigeria's rising debt profile. Now, the increase in debt size, initially the president actually proposed a 49.7 trillion naira budget for the year 2025. However, following the additional revenue projection from key government agencies, you remember we talked about it, I think it was last week, yeah? We talked about how they had a closed-door meeting in the news, different ministries. The proposed figure was then revised upward from 49.7 trillion naira to 54.2 trillion naira on February 5th, 2024. Now, the final approved budget stands at 54.99 trillion after a lot of deliberations in the National Assembly. Now, according to Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the increase was justified by, the review inflows from key agencies, which are expected to strengthen the fiscal framework for the year 2025. So, sources of additional revenue in a letter addressed to both the Senate and the House of Representatives, President Tinubu outlined the sources of additional revenue where we can get extra money from. Actually, we have the FIRS, that is the Federal Inland Revenue Service. Is actually proposing that we get extra 1.4 trillion from them. The Nigeria's Customs Service, NCS, would actually be coughing up 1.2 trillion. Another government agency is proposed to cough up about 1.8 trillion naira in this year alone. So these additional funds, he noted, would help bridge the fiscal gaps and fund critical infrastructure projects. So say we want to do road, we want to construct probably the rail lines, or we want to do bridge, or we want to fix power supply. We're talking about trillions here. And we are calculating all of this thing. It's already like 3 trillion already. That is 4.4 trillion. That is a lot of money that should be coughed up by the FIRS, the NCS, and also other government agencies. Now, legislative approval process. The House of Representatives had earlier approved the 54.99 trillion budget, paving the way for the Senate's confirmation. So, with the Senate approval that came through yesterday, the bill now awaits the presidential assent to become a law. Now, the economic implication, I know this is where you want to hear. Economic implication of this. Analysts have actually raised concerns about the growing fiscal deficit, estimated at 13.08 trillion naira, and the rising debt servicing cost, about 14.32 trillion naira. Debt servicing accounts for a significant portion of the budget, which could actually impact funds available for infrastructure and social programs. But hey, the president is saying that FIRS and NCS and other government agencies actually just do 4-point-something trillion naira, so we're good, right? However, though, the government actually remains optimistic that increased revenue collection and economic reforms will mitigate these concerns. So the 2025 budget prioritizes capital investment with 23.93 trillion naira earmarked for capital projects, the highest in recent years. So more insight into this is that the president also actually assured Nigerians during the budget presentation of his commitment to reducing Nigeria's inflation rate to about 34.6% to 15% by the end of 2025. So he's saying that now it is 34.6%. Don't worry, Elefa Kobale. By the end of the year, you will look at 15% inflation rate in the year 2025. He also stated in his words, the 2025 budget projects the inflation will decline significantly from the current 34.6% to 15%. Also, the president promised to stabilize the exchange rate, that is the dollar rate from what we had to 1,500 naira per dollar. Right now, for the, what's it called now? For the official rate, it is 1,506.95 kobo naira to $1. But on the black market, though, it's about 1,557.66 to $1. So basically, we're seeing a difference of about 500 naira, 550 naira, thereabouts. So the president is saying, don't worry, we're going to stabilize it. It's going to be around 1.5 to $1. Now, the president also noted concurrently the exchange rate would improve significantly from 1.7 to 1.5, and these projections are very critical for stabilizing the economy and ensuring the sustainable growth. Some analysts have actually expressed concern over the fiscal regime of the president's administration, describing the increase in debt servicing from 8 trillion naira that it was in 2024 to 16 trillion naira that it is now as a red flag. When you're in a relationship, you'll be like, this is a red flag, yeah? Anyway, the fiscal regime under the president is actually as a red flag, and the red flag is the fact that the debt service has increased from 8 trillion naira last year to 16 trillion naira. So that is a red flag, because the debt service at 16 trillion naira is more than defense, security, and infrastructure, and also health and education combined. So if you're combining defense, that is security, defense, security, infrastructure, health, education combined in this particular budget that we have, all of those things are 14 trillion. But the debt that we want to service is around 16 trillion naira. Like I always say, God bless Nigeria, right? So now is the time for you to call me up, yeah, and let me know what you think. I've given you a breakdown of the, what's it called now, the 2025 budget. Now it's time for you to weigh in, all right? So we have, people saying that, there's red flags and all of that. But the government is saying, don't worry, everything is going to sort itself. Inflation is going to come down, and we are looking at getting about 4 trillion naira from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, that is FIRS, from the custom service and also other government agencies, just to buttress to have additional funds. So in case like some actually, lagging, we can actually use this money to do stuff like infrastructure projects or social projects or stuff like that. So call me up 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. I'll take the numbers again: 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. The Senate actually passed the budget for 2025. It is 54.99 trillion naira. What are your thoughts? The 2025 budget is 54.99 trillion naira. What are your thoughts? 07055 071 007 07055 071 007. Do not forget, you are an honorable. Once you call in, you are honored with this, calling from this constituency. Okay, 07055 071 007. On the flip side, though, MTN has actually apologized for, placing, or should I say, increasing the tariff by 200%, which is actually a good thing, right? And, NLC is saying that sanction them. I don't know what kind of sanction NCC wants to give to MTN, but it is what it is. Let me know what your thoughts are on either of this, subject matter at hand. Honorables in the house, let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 007 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. You can drop your comment on Facebook as well. Let me know what your thoughts are, and you can also send me a WhatsApp text on 07055 071 007. We're talking the breakdown of the 2025 budget and also about MTN going back on their decision to suffer Nigerians. Okay, 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. I'll be heading back to the music while I anticipate your calls. Here is Beyonce, Best Thing I Never Had. I am here for you, single people. we plaster.
Hey, I say what goes around comes back around. Hey, my baby. What goes around comes back around. There was a time I thought that you did everything right. No lies, no wrong. Boy, I must have been out of my mind. So when I think of
I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la. I want you to love me like I'm a hot guy. Yeah. Be thinking of me, doing what you like. So boy, forget about the world, 'cause it's gonna be me and you tonight. Yeah. I wanna make it bad, boy, then I'ma make you swallow your pride. Oh, want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that you'll ever love, like I'm the only one who knows your heart, only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that's in command, 'cause I'm the only one who understands how to make you feel like a man. Yeah, want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that you'll ever love, like I'm the only one who knows your heart, only one. Want you to take it like a thief in the night. Hold me like a pillow, make me feel right. Baby, I'll tell you all my secrets, what I'm keeping, you can come inside. Yeah. And when you enter, you ain't leaving, be my prisoner for the night. Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that you'll ever love, like I'm the only one who knows your heart, only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that's in command, 'cause I'm the only one who understands, like I'm the only one who knows your heart, only one. Take me for a ride, ride, oh baby, take me high, high. Let me make you rise, rise, oh make it last all night, night. Take me for a ride, ride, oh baby, take me high, high. Let me make you rise, rise, make it last all night. Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that you'll ever love, like I'm the only one who knows your heart, only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that's in command, 'cause I'm the only one who understands how to make you feel like a man, only girl in the world, girl in the world, only girl in the world.
All right, Rihanna doing Only Girl in the World. And yeah, this is Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad, 26 minutes past 10 a.m. We're talking about the breakdown of the just passed, recently passed. It was passed yesterday, right? The 54.99 trillion budget for the year 2025. Now, just in case you didn't quite catch it or you know what this means, last year, 2024 budget was around 27.5 trillion naira. Right? So this new budget actually represents about 99.96% increase from last year's budget of 27.5 trillion naira, making the largest annual jump in recent times. Now, President Bola Tinubu initially proposed 49.7 trillion naira, but later increased it to 54.2 trillion naira before the National Assembly approved the final figure of 54.99 trillion. Now, the breakdown of the budget, we talked about it already. Total expenditure will take about the entire thing, 54.99 trillion naira. Statutory transfers about 3.65 trillion. Recurrent non-debt expenditure would take about 13.64 trillion naira, and capital expenditure would take 23.96 trillion naira. Debt servicing rose to 14.32 from 8 trillion naira last year, and deficit to GDP ratio is about 1.52%. Now, last year, the president unveiled a 27.5 trillion naira budget estimate for the fiscal year. The budget in 2023 under the President Muhammadu Buhari administration was about 21.83 trillion naira, and in 2022 the House of Representatives and Senate actually passed the federal government's budget, raising the total estimate from the proposed 16.391 trillion naira to about 17.126 trillion naira. So about 3 years ago, we were talking about 17.126 trillion naira for the entire budget of the nation. But today, we're looking at 54.99 trillion naira. Now, let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 or 07025 201 Just last year was 27.5 trillion, and today we're looking at 54.99 trillion naira. When he thinks to more, right? Let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Now, analysts are actually saying that there is a red flag, because the debt servicing is actually way higher than the allocation set for security, defense, health, and education all together, and we're going to be paying that and more maybe for what's it called now, for on debt, to be servicing debt with that number or that figure. Let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 007 07055 071 007. Or we can always just talk about love, Sha, because today's Valentine's. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this particular topic or this particular conversation. What do you think? What are your thoughts? 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. You can head straight to Facebook, drop your comment. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll be here to take your comment. Okay, just call me up also, or you can text me via WhatsApp or via SMS as well. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Okay, so hit me up. We're talking the budget, and also let me know what you think about what's it called now, the reversal of the yellow network, saying that okay, so we're just going to reverse all of these things, and we're sorry that we tried to scam you. As you said, increase by 50, they increased by 200%. 07055 071 007. It is a special edition of Love. I'll be heading back to the music. I'll play the song, but this song is actually dedicated to Bisola Okoye. She is celebrating her birthday today. She's a Valentina. So she loves, I got to know 2 days ago on Wednesday that she loves Chike so much. And, because I was just listening to her, like, please, Chike on her phone. I was like, you like Chike? And you're like, yeah. So this one is dedicated to you, Bisola. Happy birthday. God bless you. Thank you for all that you do, even though you didn't like me when we first met. But now you're like the love of my life. All right, so this one is Roju by Chike. Stick around. Do not forget, Melody Surprise actually comes up by 10:45. But for now, birthday song for Bisola Okoye, Roju by Chike. Stick around.
Obozi gini ka natural Imana chukwa gozi gomo Onyelo me you, yellow you me. What am I looking for? Say my God, it don't mess me up. He giving me you, giving you me. Opposite key fell like just so. Opposite key fell me just me. My baby, you know, say you got love for me. I do go. When I call your name, shakara for me. I go be your, you go be my Julie. I go be your, you go be my Julie. Give me your heart, I no go run away. Show me your love, I no go use you play. Carry me, go me, I go follow away. Follow you, oh. Me and you. Okwamona, give my baby. Me and you. Okwamona, give my baby. Opposite key fell like just so. Opposite key fell me just me. My baby, you know, say you got love for me. I do go. When I call your name, shakara for me. I go be your, you go be my Julie. I go be your, you go be my Julie. I go be your, you go be my Julie. I go be your, you go Julia. Leave me make a dance, leave me make a dance, leave me make a dance, because of my baby, only you make you shakara, I'm calling you make you shakara, I'll do your body like you did, oh yeah.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
It has been 3 long days, and I never hear you call my name. I couldn't look my phone for work, hoping that you'll call, yeah. The more I wait, you are drifting away. No, let our love fall down. We must stay afloat, we will never drown. Darling, you mean much more to me, so let us let our love fall down. Let it not fall down. No, let our love go to waste. Oh, baby, make you stay. No, let our love go to waste. Yeah, no, let my love go to waste. No, let our love go to waste.
sorry for the things that I've done, for all the times I was wrong. Na 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 na. Yeah, will you let me have your heart again? We can start all over again. Yeah, we can start all over again. We no go let our love go to waste. We no go let our love go to waste. We no go let our love go to waste. This our love no go waste. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Melody.
100.7.
DJ Neptune.
It's crispy the drama I think I match you banana pills. And if I follow, I swear to God I go they happy. You they kill me, yeah. I feel the dash you my kidney. And if you make sure you did it, our wedding that is Saturday. I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender. Oh, my heart and soul, I go give them to you. I surrender. Oh, my money, my body, my heart and my soul. I surrender.
I surrender to no contender, oh. I go fit to kill it for you. Even that soldier, oh. I wanna be the one that you be calling, no. I wanna be that guy that you be falling for. She know be so they talk before. Say my love will carry papa. Say you go do me rock come out. Oh my baby, now you alone.
I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender. Oh, my heart and soul, I will give up to you. I surrender. Oh, my money, my body, my heart and my soul. I surrender, baby. Be mine, be yours, baby. Love you better, belly. Bagwe, Ella, Mary, Puta, Sonda, Lady. Today you put a ring on that finger, baby. Make my heart to linger, baby. Be your strong defender, baby. To you I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender. Oh, my heart and soul, I go give them to you. I surrender. Oh, my money, my body, my heart and my soul. I surrender. Yes. Yeah. Sweeter, hotter, fire, sugar, you know you are my baby.
Sugar, butter, fire, I know you are my baby.
My baby. My baby. My baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender, baby. I surrender. Oh, my heart and soul, I go give them to you. I surrender. Oh, my money, my body, my heart and my soul. I surrender.
I surrender, baby.
I surrender.
A little bit of love and a little bit of love.
I surrender, baby.
After party, you wanna obodo impo.
I surrender.
I don't go use you, po.
I surrender, baby.
cool with Melody.
Travel around the world, I know cost. But if I climb the train, it don't pass you. Travel around the world, now I found you. And if I catch the plane, it don't catch. And I hope you gon' fly away today, yeah. I hope you gon' fly away today, oh, you know, see I fly. So no, they rejecting me, oh, I'm calling. I did try, but you know they getting me, till I'm calling. You go like fly, allow me to spoil you with my money. You don't cover my head, go. Bet you never met a girl, you go I for, and I'ma hold you down, no. Bet you never met a girl, you go I for, and I'ma hold you down, no. Hold you down with no excuse. Nobody can damn you, but you never met a girl, you go I for, and I'ma hold you down, no, down, no. American love, carry you go Tokyo. Anywhere you want to go, anywhere you want to go, and I'ma give you some Nigerian love. Carry you go Jalingo. Anywhere you want to go, anywhere you want to go. Travel around the world, I know cost. But if I climb the train, it don't pass you. Travel around the world, now I found you. And if I catch the plane, it don't catch. And I hope you gon' fly away today, yeah. I hope you gon' fly away today, but you know, say I fly. So no, they rejecting me, oh, I'm calling. I did try, but you know they getting me, till I'm calling. You go like fly, allow me to spoil you with my money. You don't cover my head, go. Bet you never met a girl, you go I for, and I'ma hold you down, no. Bet you never met a girl, you go I for, and I'ma hold you down, no. Hold you down with no excuse. Nobody can damn you, but bet you never met a girl, you go I for, and I'ma hold you down, no, down, no.
All right, American love or Nigerian love, whichever it is that you're doing today or you're planning to do today, just make sure that you don't serve anybody breakfast today. But it is inevitable. I've been saying it since morning. But I mean, Sports Capital thinks I'm actually pessimistic. So when it comes to things like this, but no, I'm not. I'm just being a realist. Because people are going to realize that they are dating more than one person. Oh, sorry, there are plenty that they are dating one person. Yeah, today, either the male gender or the female gender. You're gonna find out how many boyfriends he has today or how many girlfriends he has today. It could be actually one, it could be 10, it could be 2. Reality. Anyway, 10:47 from the studios. This is Melody 100.7. My name is Bolabad. Melody Sunrise live on radio, and it is time for Melody Surprise. So if you have someone you want to send a message to, you want me to call for you, now it is the time to actually text me. Let me know that person's name, your own name, their number, what you want me to tell them, and send it as a message to 07055071007 or 07025201007. Those are the numbers to actually send those messages to. 07055071007 or 07025201007. Let me know if you want to celebrate someone today. Don't say I can't be a preacher of love. I'm just deciding not to be today, actually. But for you, on Melody Surprise, definitely I will be. Just send me that message, the person you want me to wish for you, whether the person is celebrating their birthday or it's Valentine's, greeting, or they actually, I said don't call me, text me. I don't know if you understand. Send me a message, okay, via SMS. Let me know the person's name, yeah, and also your name, what you want me to tell them, and we will deliver. Don't worry, I can be a preacher of love. I am a preacher of love when I want to be, but most of the time not. Anyway, so I have one. I'm supposed to like call Mr. Matthew or Larry, to wish him a happy birthday, and we're going to be doing that in they could be like now, okay? So we're doing that. Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Sorry, is that Mr. Matthew Olarinde, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm calling you from an agro-allied organization in Ibadan. Where are you, sir? Okay, so someone actually put down your name for, are you into agriculture? I should ask you first. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀? Ṣé ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, sir? Okay, so èèyàn kan forúkọ yín sílẹ̀ ní pẹ̀lú ibiṣẹ́ wa pé a lè fún yín ní loan kẹ̀dẹ̀ máa dá padà díẹ̀díẹ̀ because times are hard and we have a product that we are giving out. We have this loan scheme that we are giving out to people that are farmers or into agriculture, sir. Any yellow for we are agro-allied company lawa. We actually partner with farmers and we help people that are into farming. That is what we do. Whichever way. Do you know any Medinot Adenike, sir? Mo ti gbọ́ yín dádì ṣé ẹ mọ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ Medinat Adenike? Ẹ mọ Medinat Adenike?
Okay, Medinat Adenike.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, sir.
She's my baby.
She's your baby. Aww. Alright, so she was one that said I should call you to wish you a happy birthday. Today's your birthday, sir. Okay, so I'm calling you. I'm not calling you for any agro line. I'm calling you from Melody FM in Ibadan. Melody 100.7 in Ibadan. Yes, sir. So you're live on radio, sir.
Melody FM.
Benny, sir.
100.7.
Benny, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Happy birthday, sir. Long life and prosperity. Have a nice day ahead of you. All right, sir. Bye. Okay, so 07055 071 or 07025201007. Those are the numbers to call me up on to have me wish someone that you love probably happy birthday, happy Valentine's Day, whatever it is. Let me know, okay? 07055071007. I have about 3 more minutes in the studios. So if you want me to do that for you, send me a message now, okay? So those that were calling me, I didn't say call me. I said send me messages. Text me, okay? So I wouldn't have to tell you to start calling out the person's number, so to make things easier for you and I, okay? Just send me a message 07055071007 or 07025201007. Those are the numbers to actually call me up, to text me on rather. Let me know the person that you want to wish today, and I will be here to wish them for you. Send me a message, yeah? I have 2 more minutes. Don't call me, oh. Don't call me. Send me a message. Let me do that for you. Today is the day of love, innit? Okay. Okay. So we're doing another. We're wishing somebody happy Valentine's Day. Hey, God, I don't want this thing to go bad, but okay. We're gonna do it. Yeah, we are gonna do it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll call that number in a bit.
Dear customer, please wait. Your call is being forwarded.
All right. So, Sheriff, your booze number is actually being forwarded. I don't know why, but it's not going through. All right. So, I think I have about 2 more. Blessing, you didn't add the number of your sister. You want me to call your sister for you, but you didn't add a number. Okay, so I think I'll just do this one briefly because I mean my time is up. But I'll just do this one. This is the last one I'll be doing for today. Okay, we'll do that right now. This one is from Vincent, texting from Joyce B. Wants me to call his babe. She's a fashion designer. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, we'll do that for you. Yeah, hopefully I don't get it all mixed up. Alright, so Chinaza is not picking up. Sadly, I have to go now. Thanks to every single person that called in, texted, tried to join in. Okay, so we'll do this again next week and on Melody Sunrise. But in the meantime, follow us across all socials. Melody 100.7 is the dial and also the handle across all social media platforms. For me, it is at Bolabad across all socials. That is BOLABAD. But just in case you want to send me money, my name is Mobola Bade Kale. Till next week, I come your way again. Do have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy Valentine's once again. And obviously, White is having his wedding tomorrow. It's going to be a Valentine's wedding. And we're going to be turning up for him and his boo tomorrow. I love love. Regardless of everything I've been saying since morning. I actually love love. And this one is dedicated to YD and his beautiful wife. 4 days by Kiss Daniel. Till next week. Bye for now.
I've been searching for the right one. I've been searching for you all along.